Wrestling POV content not be suitable to audiences. Your discretion is advised.
This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV Podcast.
First and foremost, Tony, cut the shit.
Holy Jesus.
Woo, what's happening, fellas?
What's going on?
Nothing. More Vince McMahon news.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Deep shit, guys.
Now it's up to $12 million.
Oh, next week.
My God. And 4 different women.
He's fucked.
Yeah. You think? You think? Yeah, he's totally fucked. I mean, this guy, man, he just doesn't... I don't know, man. He took a leave of absence. My thing is that if he was in, if I was in the board, I would tell him, listen, not only do you got to take a leave of absence, but you are not allowed to call Stephanie. You're not allowed to call anybody that's working in WWE about WWE. Take a leave of absence, fucking go somewhere, so that way we can get to the bottom of this, because I still have this feeling that he's still running shit behind the scenes, even though he's not there. Everybody has a cell phone.
He's got to be. He's got to be.
You know what I'm saying?
He's been with doing WWE for so long. There ain't no way he's just I'm done. No way.
There's no way this man can honestly come out and say, "Okay, I'll step away." Not happening. It's not happening. It's like, dude, just step away. It's not gonna hurt. Let them do their investigation. If you're innocent, you're innocent.
Right.
If you're not, fuck out of here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But what do you guys, before we go on our Facebook post, what do you guys think what do you think is going to happen to him?
Honestly, I feel like he's going to find his way to be innocent. Honestly, with all these allegations coming up, some way, somehow, Vince is going to get away with this. I guarantee it. Money talks, man. Just as much as how much money that man has got. Unfortunately, I feel like he's going to find a way to get out of it. Yeah. In my opinion.
He'll probably hire Clarence Mason.
He probably will, that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, obviously this isn't over yet. We're going to find out more about what's going on, but we figured we'd update you guys and let you know that there's more allegations. 4 people now, apparently, that he paid in a total of $12 million.
Wow.
Now, it's weird because I heard some other shit that he also paid these women to perform sexual duties on other wrestlers too. So I'm like flabbergasted about what the fuck went on behind the scenes. Jesus, man. But either way, once we get more information, we obviously will pass it on to yourselves, everybody, the fans. And, we'll give you guys updated. So before we go to our Facebook post, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man, Clay Cummings.
It's great to be great. What's up?
And the gentleman, Elio Canella.
It's great to actually be here this week.
Yes.
He sounds pumped. Oh my gosh.
My frustration level was through the roof last Sunday, much like it was the night before when I saw Theory win.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet. Jesus. All right. So our first Facebook post that we have, and it's one that you know what? We haven't really done this in a while, but I figured, you know what? Let's do some fantasy matches, man. Just to get it out, because a lot of guys, and I'm sure there's fans of the show that plays video games, in particular 2K, WWE 2K22 or 21 or 20, whichever floats your luggage. And I've seen, I watch it sometimes on Facebook. They'll do a Facebook Live, and I would see them do like Doink the Clown versus themselves, or they'll bring back Macho Man versus somebody else, So I thought it was pretty neat. So that's why I emailed you guys. I was like, let's do that once in a while. Not all the time. We ain't gonna do it all the time, but we do it here. We're gonna do it here and there because I think it's interesting. So if you guys, the fans, if you want to throw out a fantasy match, drop us a line. Yeah, we'll put it out there. So the first one we did is Gunther, the IC champ, okay, not the NXT, but the IC champ, versus Macho Man, the IC champ. So, with that being said, who do you guys pick on this one?
Oh, yeah, dig it. I got to go with Macho Man Randy Savage. Guys in this.
You did the impersonation and everything. Ain't that some shit? But
oh, yeah, practicing this week, man. I was practicing. I had to get my best. Yeah.
Elio, who would you pick in this matchup?
I'm going with Randy Savage.
Wow, really? Okay.
Gunther's got that shot, that crazy chop that every time he hits it, I can feel it. I'm not even in the ring. But Savage has the speed.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Savage.
I'm probably gonna shock the hell out of y'all, but I'm gonna go with Gunther.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Gunther. And then the reason why is because this man, Gunther, he can go toe-to-toe with the best of them.
Yes, he can.
And I think, honestly, right now, and this is the reason why I said Gunther right now, not Gunther in NXT, is because this dude is in top shape right now. And I can just imagine, and I'm not saying, man, I don't know how to say this without being insulting, but I think he would outlast Macho Man. I think Macho Man would run out of air and shit, because Gunther's gonna want to keep going and going and going, man. He ain't gonna want to stop, and it's gonna take a lot for Macho Man, in my opinion, to take down Gunther. I mean, whether you guys disagree with me or not, or that's fine. That's what the show's all about. But I honestly think Gunther would take it. I really do.
That's true. Imagine taking them chops like that, man. That'd take down anybody.
Yeah. Not saying, and again, I'm not discrediting Macho Man at all. I don't want people thinking that. But I honestly think, man, I think Gunther would win it. I really do. So,
all right.
We'll read a couple comments here. Darren Messler says Savage with Nux, Knux. The fuck is that?
Brass knuckles.
Oh.
I'm not.
What?
I'm not. Didn't Macho Man ever use brass knuckles?
I don't think so.
I think he did one time. I remember once, so when he beat Tito Santana for the Intercontinental Championship.
Really?
Oh, okay.
At the Boston Gardens, February 8th, 1986. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask Tito. We're personal. We're good.
Elio, you are a wrestling
friends.
Dictionary, my friend. Good,
right?
I'm the historian on the show.
Yeah,
there you
hell
go.
yeah.
Yes.
But I might have to ask Tito about that to see if he remembers that match, and maybe we'll get him back on the show.
Yeah,
Josh.
February 8th, 1986.
Text me that so that way I can act like I know my shit too. But Josh Sanders says, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Macho Man." All right. Oh, hey,
there you go.
That's all right. That's everybody's. That's your own personal opinion, and we respect that. But I think you're wrong. I don't. Yeah. Steven Strawberry, he said Macho Man. So it looks like Macho Man wins this one. So we'll give it to the Macho Man this week, even though I think...
I even put this up on my page, and 70% went with Savage, and 30% went with Gunther.
No shit.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
No shit.
Well,
wow.
Give it time, because Gunther is just starting, so give it some more time.
Yeah.
Maybe Gunther could be a legend, soon to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Macho Man's already made his legacy. So we'll see.
I agree with that. I really do. But I don't know. Something about Gunther, man. That man. I mean, he had a good damn run, too. I don't even remember when he lost. You know what I'm saying? That's how long ago. So, yeah. But, so again, if you guys want to throw out a fantasy match, just drop us a line and we'll put it up for next week's show, okay? I know we said we ain't going to do it every week, but if we happen to get email and you guys want to keep going with this, that's fine. We'll keep going with it. Up next, we have, is Riddle copying Randy getting overdone to where it's hurting his singles run? So is he overdoing this whole Randy Orton thing, copying his moves and all this other shit? Is it like, is it seriously being overdone? Clay, you came up with this, right? No. Josh Sanders did, actually. Okay.
Josh did. Yep.
So before we read, because there's some shit that happened on our Facebook page, and I was going to comment, but I was like, you know what? Let me me wait till the show, and this woman can hear what I got to say. But before I read that, what do you guys think? Is it being too much? I mean, is he doing it, overdoing it, or what?
Yes, because we already have Randy Orton. Okay,
right.
We have an original. Randy Orton's an original.
Yeah.
Matt Riddle needs to be a first Matt Riddle, not a second Randy Orton. Yes, because when he was with Pete Dunne, I don't recall him ever copying Pete Dunne.
That's true.
Nope.
So why are we doing because I get in the beginning it's cool, like they're a new team, but now if you can only go so far with it before it gets stale.
That's true. Yep. And he can do his own shit. He's good.
Yes, he can.
When's the last time he did his moveset? He's been doing Orton's movesets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I 100% agree. Clay, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I agree 100%. Like Elio said, Riddle needs to be his own Riddle. He doesn't need to be a second Randy. And like Elio even said too, I agree with 100% everything what he said. When's the last time he's done Bro Derek? That one finisher he had. Yeah. And now all of a sudden he's doing RKOs and hitting the mats with his fists and the DDT off the rope. It's like, dude, you need to be your own wrestler. You can't be Randy Orton. It's just understandably, like, you do it once in a while, okay, that's fine. But every match, it's getting tiring and it's hurting you more than it is helping.
Yeah. And I think his I don't want to say character, but I think it's slowly, like, his value, let's just say it that way, I think it's going down a little bit because he's doing it too much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's good that he's paying tribute to Randy and blah, blah, blah. But it's for me, it's like, I think it just feels like it's just his stardom or whatever you want to call it. I feel like it's going down. I don't think, he's not on the roll. I tell you that much. He's right now, it's just kind of been flatlined a little bit because of the fact that he's doing shit that Randy does. And he needs, in my opinion, he's overdoing it. He's overdoing it. He's just got to chill, let Randy be Randy and relax and heal up. And I think the best way to bring Randy back is to turn on Riddle.
That's true. That's true.
Now let's go to these comments. Kelly Hopkins. Okay. She said,
I saw this.
You saw this hit? Yeah. She said, our wrestling podcast overdone. Tune in next to find out. Yes. Now, guys, before I give my thoughts on this comment and read Josh's reply to her, what do you guys think of this?
First of all, she didn't answer the question.
No.
Second of all, why even post something like that?
Exactly.
What's that have to do with what we're talking about? With the question?
Nothing.
Got nothing to do with the question.
Nothing at all. But here's the thing. I hate when people write that because it shows how ignorant they are. Okay? She wrote, our wrestling podcast overdone. Tune in next week to find out. I mean, are you being, like, sarcastic? Are we supposed to say, oh my God, she wrote that, we need to stop doing the podcast? I mean, give me a fucking break. Seriously.
You think you did something there?
Yeah, like if it was funny. I didn't laugh at all.
No, I didn't laugh at all. Laughing.
Nobody's laughing. That's probably the dumbest fucking comment I've ever seen. And obviously you're just a fucking wrestling mark in itself because you went out of your way to fucking post that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who you are. I honestly don't care to, but at the same time, you're commenting on the fan that asked the question. And that's what bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Is there a lot of wrestling podcasts? Absolutely there are. Are they overdone? No. Because everybody has a difference of opinion. Yep. And that's what this show is about. You know what I'm saying? But
that's the whole point of it. No, I was getting ready to say what you just said. That's the whole point of this show. Yeah. Everybody's got their own opinion. Everybody's got their own entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
But by you saying that it's overdone, that's bullshit.
Yeah. And so what if it is? So what if it is? I mean, seriously. I mean, that's the best that you came up with. I can say more. I can, but I'm not. Right. I'm not going to stoop to her level. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I don't care if you listen to this show or not. It's not going to hurt my feelings because we're still going to keep going.
Exactly.
We're still going to keep going, and our fans are going to keep growing. So, I mean, what was the point of putting that out there? I mean, it was trying to sound like, you're a big person. And it was a fan that asked the question. It wasn't, even if we did ask, I would say the same shit.
Exactly.
But to say that, I mean, it's like, seriously?
Yep.
What do you watch? Because I guarantee you that's been overdone. You know what I'm saying? Give me a fucking break. So Josh Sanders replied to her and said, I was curious, so I wanted wrestling fans' point of view and the guys from the show. I was the one who asked the question. And then she responded, Josh Sanders, see first comment for reply.
What?
It's just, she's a troll.
Yeah.
It's just bottom line to it.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just no matter what you say or comment to her or any other person, they're going to bark back. And that's all it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And to me, in my opinion, I mean, it's like, see first comment. It's like, okay, and we just talked about it. I mean, what are you trying to get at? I mean, does it, it's to me, it's just, that's just stupid. Dumb.
Mm-hmm.
If, I'm a firm believer, if you got nothing nice to say, just don't say it at all. Why
100%.
are you going to be like that when there is guys and gals that just loves wrestling and they'll listen to different podcasts because, hey, I ain't going to brag about us, but we're pretty good. I think we do a good show. But there's other podcasts, it's like they're lame as fuck. They're trying to be a podcaster and sometimes they just can't. But have you ever heard us? Nobody here has ever trashed them and say, you know what, maybe you need to stop. I don't give a shit. You want to keep going? Keep going. My thing is, even when I did pro wrestling for 20 fucking years, I didn't care if I wrestled in front of 5 people, 5,000 people, or 100 people. I didn't give a shit. I still went and did it. That's what I got paid for. So even if people out there that does have a podcast and they only have 5 fans, who the fuck cares? They still got 5 people listening to them.
Yep.
So what does it matter to you if is wrestling podcast overdone? Who the fuck cares? So what? What's your point? And if you are listening, please write down your fucking point. I really want to know. Because then I'm really going to say what I'm going to say at next week's show. So tread lightly. Anyway, that's it for the Facebook post. Let's go on to the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Clay.
All right, let's get into the wrestling news from around the world. We already talked about a little bit on this show, but Mr. McMahon is in trouble again. Well, not again, just before. With the $12 million, 4 other women. We already talked about that. So that's one thing. Tony Khan was just quoted in saying that he is open to a cross-brand show between AEW and WWE. That's
interesting. I actually had that in my rumors, but that's okay. You stole it from me this week. But
I'm sorry.
I'm fucking with you. But he did say that it's not crazy, but it's a bold prediction, which I thought was interesting.
And it'd be interesting to see some fresh matches. They create a lot of fresh matches.
So you know what I want to do, because I saw that post. I want to put that up there for next week's show. Let's put it out there. Let's say, should there be a cross promotion of AEW versus WWE? Or not versus, but somewhere along the line. We'll figure out the wording. But you know what I'm saying? I just find that interesting that he would say something like that. And last week's Raw, John Cena, these AEW guys did the vignette for John Cena.
That's true.
I'm wondering, I mean, you know what though? And I don't want to throw a monkey wrench in it. I think I would lean to no because of CM Punk. I really would. Yeah. Because I know CM Punk, how much he hates WWE, and he would say some shit like, you don't want to do business with them. I'm not going to do business with them, so you can leave me. You know what I'm saying? He would say shit like that.
I guarantee he would. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think, I don't think it would happen because of him. Now, if for some reason he comes out and he says, yeah, let's fucking do it, then I'll be shocked.
I'll be very shocked.
But let me tell you something. I would like to be a fly on the wall for that meeting on who's going to face who's going to go over, all this crazy shit. But I tell you this much, this would be the biggest thing in wrestling history. It really would. It really would. I mean, just imagine. I mean, spoiler alert, Wardlow won the TNT title. But just imagine Wardlow versus Gunther. Imagine.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Seriously.
Oh, I love it. Let's do it.
I would too. The matches on that card would be amazeballs.
Mm-hmm.
The women, even. I tell you this much, that women in AEW, not WWE, but the women in AEW would have to step up their game in order to stay toe-to-toe with the women in WWE. I'm going to say that. I've always said that. I will continue to say that. But they would have a decent match. And I think with the guidance from WWE's women, I think it would improve the women in AEW. Just my opinion. But I would like to post this for sure to see what the fans think. And I'll create a poll, too, on our other Facebook page that we have, which is called I think it's called Wrestling POV Polls. That's what it's called. But it's the only way we can do a poll from that page, and then we can send it to our main page. But we'll figure out the wording, but I definitely want to put that out on the poll.
Let's do it. Next thing, we got Sasha Banks and Naomi are officially removed from the WWE roster on its website.
They said they put them back on.
They did?
Yeah.
What the?
That's what I heard, yesterday.
Yeah, they said they had them. Oh, okay. Removed them, and then they put them back.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay.
But the funny thing, is on their Twitter, it says Trinity Fatu Pro Wrestling and Sasha Banks. But on Sasha Banks, it says Sasha Banks Professional Wrestling. It doesn't say WWE Sasha Banks like it used to. So that's kind of weird.
Yeah, spoiler alert, Sasha. You will not be able to take Sasha Banks when you go wherever you want to go. So
she'll be Mercedes.
Be aware.
Mm-hmm. Mercedes.
Just go with that. And my last bit of news, and the greatest news, Pat McAfee signs a multi-year extension with WWE.
Yeah, when I saw this, I'm like, Clay's going to be a happy camper.
I said the same thing.
I am.
but I
more Pat.
Yeah, but I said, I bet you anything, when Clay heard this news, he went on his birthday suit and ran down the fucking street.
You're damn right, man. I went straight down my road, all in all, with a Pat McAfee jersey. Let's freaking go. Can you imagine? Jesus Christ. That'd be scary.
Your wife be chasing you down the road and shit.
Oh, no. She'd be hiding because she'd be so embarrassed. Shoot.
Lord.
But you know what? That's all I have for the news. Tony, let's get into rumors.
All right. John Cena's next match in WWE, which at one point was rumored to be against Theory later this month at SummerSlam, but might be delayed until next year at WrestleMania 39. So I don't know if something happened, something came up or what, but like I said, this is just a rumor. It still might happen, but we'll see.
So they're waiting until next year for
I know, which is fucking dumb.
I agree. Yep.
So, another rumored match for SummerSlam is Riddle versus Seth Rollins is also planned. So,
okay.
Again,
I'm down for that.
That would be a good match. That would be a really good match. Tyson Fury, if you guys don't know who he is, he's a boxer. The Gypsy King is in talks with WWE about making a return, possibly for something at the upcoming Clash of the Castle event in early September.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Logan Paul.
Damn. So are we excited about that? And who would he face?
Well, you already know that Drew's probably going to fight either Roman or Brock for the WWE title.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, this would be kind of interesting. Let him go against Sheamus.
Okay.
Have a brawl with them. Maybe, with you got Butch and Ridge Holland with him. They can fuck with Tyson Fury,
That's true.
Make this kind of a rivalry, maybe.
Yeah. No, I agree with you with that. That would be a good opponent for him. So
Yeah.
Elio, are you excited for this? I mean, I think the only reason why. I think the only reason why they even did this is because it's happening in the UK. You know what? I want to ask Matt Novak. Matt, are you excited to see Tyson Fury? And are you even going to go? I'm sure you're going to go, but are you even excited about this whole Tyson Fury thing? So make sure you drop us a line, Matt, and let us know. Go ahead, Elio. Sorry.
This sounds like a one-off, so I guess, if it's just like a one-off, I guess I'm good with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm actually a little bit excited.
Yeah.
But I want to see what they do with it, though. I want to see how and
if they do the storyline right, if they do it the right way.
Yeah.
They build the story right way, then I'd be interested in seeing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. It's just like it's hard to be like excited because honestly when you just throw in Tyson Fury like that.
Yeah. Like out of nowhere. It's like what?
Yeah. It's just hard to even like be Tyson Fury. Like okay. You know, I don't know.
That's just like that's why I'm like, okay, whatever, like you know.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I don't know. I'm a little bit excited. But I want to see what they do and how they go with it, how they go about it. That's what I'm curious to know. All right. So that's it. That's all I got for the rumors. Clay, what do you got for injury?
Well, injuries. I have no new injuries this week, but we still have several guys and gals injured on the WWE and AEW roster. Yeah. So everybody get healthy. I've said on the previous shows, and that's it. So
that's what they got to do. So
yep.
All right, let's go right into the hot tag news this week. This week is Montez Ford a main eventer, or is he ready to be a main eventer? Before I read the comments, guys, what do you think? Is he ready or not?
He is so ready. I honestly feel like, as much as I like the team, the Street Profits, I feel like Montez right now is on a whole different level than Dawkins, in my opinion. Now, not shitting on Dawkins, because I do
he's
like
good
him.
too.
He's good. But Ford, he's got the character. He's got the look. Yeah. He's got the wrestling ability. He can, I guarantee you, he can hold his own given that opportunity. So, yes, he is ready.
Okay. Elio, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely ready. I like Street Profits, but Montez Ford, the matches he's had lately have been great, especially at frog splashy hits from the top rope.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So, yep.
You know what would be a good, now that I'm thinking about this, and Elio, you just said this, you know what would be good? Unless we don't get a fan, but you know what would be good? For another post as a fantasy match, the frog splash match between Montez Ford and Eddie Guerrero. Who would win?
Wow.
Who would win? Or we can go Montez Ford versus RVD. So which one should we go with? Montez Ford versus RVD or Montez Ford versus Eddie Guerrero? Frog splash finishers.
Let's do it. Montez Ford versus Eddie. I want to talk Eddie Guerrero. Let's do it.
All right. So we'll also, what, Elio?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll post that one also for next week's show. But also, so if you fans, go ahead and still write in and tell us what fantasy match we'll do, and then we'll save it for the following week. How's that?
Yes.
So, my opinion on Ford being the main eventer, I hate to say this because he is good. Okay? I ain't going to take that away from him. But I think his maturity level, he needs to change. He's got to be a little bit more mature. He does a lot of shit that is like, oh, come on, bro. I know you're hype, but I don't know. There's something about it. I think he can be a main eventer, don't get me wrong, but I think he needs to mature a little bit more.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I see. I feel like they're backstage.
Yeah.
But Dawkins needs to cut out that, he's doing it again.
He was in the book for how long for doing that shit? It's like, bro, come on, man.
As much as he gets it, yeah.
But I don't know. Like I said, I think he needs to mature a little bit more for him to be in the main roster. I'm not saying that he's not ready, I'm just saying he mature a little bit more, bro. I mean, depending on what happens, we don't know what's going to happen between him and Angelo Dawkins. We don't know if he's going to be a heel or a babyface or what. If he becomes a heel, then I think the maturity will come to him just like that. But if he still stays a babyface, I think he needs to mature. That's all. That's where I'm getting at. But Josh Sanders says, yeah, I'm ready for him to have a singles run to see how he handles the pressure. That also is a big factor too. So I agree with that. Darren Metzler said anyone can. No.
No.
He said if the storytelling is proper, fans have to be emotionally invested. Montez is exciting, but right now I can't see him main event in WrestleMania. Oh, well, Darren, we didn't ask for WrestleMania. We just had a main eventer. There's a big difference there, buddy. But yeah, it's not. You kind of answered the question, but you kind of didn't at the same time. But my thing is I that's why I don't agree with everything he said, but we wasn't talking WrestleMania. But Bob Reynolds, he said no mid-Carter like the Bloodline. So he said no mid-Carter like the Bloodline. James, he said he's basically saying no, he's not ready, but he's going to be a mid-Carter like the Bloodline.
Yeah. Wait till you hear the one card I have.
Okay. Now, the Bloodline is not mid-Carter. Come on. Let's be real.
Right?
They're not mid-Carter.
They're tag team champions. Come on.
For both belts.
Right.
Both belts.
So give me a break, man.
Yeah.
James Kukin, he said no. Calvin Kahn said absolutely. All righty. David Ireland said only as a part of the tag team. Don't see him making it on his own. If he does, mid-card at best. Definitely not a main eventer. So, all right. Jordan WH, he said nope. Brian Turner, he says yes. He's the total package. All it takes is an Angelo Dawkins heel turn. So he thinks if the heel turn happens, he thinks that it's going to be Angelo Dawkins.
See, I don't think there has to be any kind of turn, because I'm going to use a perfect example of the Hart Foundation. The first time they went their separate ways, there was no one person turning heel on the other one. They just split up and went their own way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there doesn't necessarily have to be no breakup or heel turn.
Yeah,
that's true.
I agree. Jay LeBlanc, he said, nope, not yet. Let's see how it is on his own. Move too quickly and you'll kill him. Damn. We're talking murder here? I mean, what's going on?
Kill what?
He said kill him.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on here? Talking about murder. We're not talking about that, bro.
No.
What the hell? Derek Chapman said he needs to be a singles competitor. Norberto Vega, he said, of course he is, alongside Angelo Dawkins and the Street Profits. No, bro, seriously?
No, that's not at all what we were asking.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's read one more. Stuart Marin, he said, I feel if Street Profits disband, it will be like Prime Time all over again. Dawkins will be released, and if not utilized, he was trying to say, properly, to his full potential, Montez will be rambling around main event. I 100% disagree with that.
No. How do you
100%.
compare the Street Profits to Crime Time? Like,
exactly.
Not shitting on Crime Time, but Crime Time's never been the tag team champions.
Yeah.
They never were.
No.
You can't compare those two.
No. Yeah. No. I don't know. I just 100% disagree with that. That's bullshit.
The one I have is just weird. This one.
Oh, yeah. Read your comment.
They'll split forward. He'll be a single star. Fail. Then WWE won't know what to do with him.
I don't think so.
What?
I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I think that it's right there. He can do it. I'm not going to lie. He can do it. But it's like I said, his maturity, I think he's got to be a little bit more mature. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just look at some of his actions. I want him to be serious, bro. Be like that beast. You know what I'm saying? It works with certain people, I will admit, but I don't think it works for him. I really don't. So we'll see. All right, so that is your hot tag news for the week. If you want to drop us a line for another hot tag news, post it on our Facebook page, or you can privately email us. That's all good. Or message us on Facebook, actually. And hey, we'll put it on for next week's show, too. Already we got 2 posts for next week. So far, we're on a roll. With that being said, let's take a pause for the cause. And when we come back, we have This Week in Wrestling.
This is the hardcore legend Mick Foley, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV Podcast.
Hey guys, this is Kevin Owens. Make sure to listen to the Wrestling POV Podcast. Take it easy, guys. Maybe I'll end up on your show one day, who knows. But if I do, I'll probably end up taking the whole thing over, and then it won't really be your show anymore. So maybe it's not a good idea, who knows. We'll see how that works out.
And we are back, and we have t-shirts available, 7 different designs, all at ProWrestlingTees.com/Wrestling POV, $19.99 each. Now it's time for This Week in Wrestling. Tony, let's get raw.
Look at me, Tony! Look at me! You fucking mark!
All right, I'm going to go straight to my high points because I didn't have any low points. I mean, again, it was all, midline, I guess.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great, but it was great. Not great, but it was good. It was like in the middle. So I didn't want to do too much damage on the low points. I was just like, you know what? It wasn't to the point where I was like, God damn, that sucked. But I don't know. You guys might change my mind. Anyway, my high points, I have the Mysterios versus Judgment Day. I thought that was a good match. You know what? I got to give credit to Dominic. He's improved a lot, and he shows that he can hang with these guys too.
Yes.
So, I'm going to give him credit where credit is due. He did really good, and I thought this match was really good too. Another high point I had was Ezekiel versus Seth. I thought this was a good match too.
Yep.
But you
Very
know what?
good match.
I'm glad Seth is getting the wins. I'm glad Seth is showing why he is the way he is. He was on a losing streak for a while, so let's be real with that. And my final high point I have is the 6-man tag. It was really good. Thought I enjoyed it a lot, actually. Yep. And that's all I got. What do you guys have?
Yeah, high points is exactly the same as yours, man. I mean, throughout all 3 of these matches, they were really good. Dominic, though, and like you said, has been impressive. The mullet's going strong. He's looking more like Uncle Eddie. And speaking of Uncle Eddie, Ray doing that move of getting that fake chair shot, getting the win like that, I was pumped for it. I'm like, yes, he pulled off an Eddie. I loved it. Ezekiel versus Seth, great match. And then the 6-man tag, also a great match. But I do have one low point.
Okay.
Gunther versus R-Truth. Okay, I understand with Truth being funny, Uncle Sam, that's great. I mean, that was funny.
Yeah.
But what does that prove to you for the Intercontinental Champion? Gunther coming out there, beating the shit out of R-Truth.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, squash, end of it. That was my only low point for Raw. I just didn't really like it.
All right, Elio, what do you got?
Yeah, I got the same Gunther and Truth. For the point, I'm going to put in the Liv Morgan segment because Liv Morgan, she was out there like her feelings on winning the championship.
Yeah.
And then you do this, or like have Natalya interrupt. They couldn't give her that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you on that one.
And high points pretty much the same as you guys. I did add the Becky Lynch and Asuka match at the end.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Here's one side note, though, I got. For Judgment Day, I feel like they went down a notch big time when they got rid of Edge. I honestly, I feel like they did. Like, it doesn't feel like the same feeling as I had when Edge was with Judgment Day compared to now. Like, I get it, Rhea is hurt, but it just doesn't feel like the same impact as they had before. I
still don't understand Edge's thought process there. He doesn't want to do anything supernatural. You were doing that with the Ministry of Darkness. I don't know what's so different now.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. I agree with you on that one, but yeah. All right. Overall, though, I gave it a C+. What do you guys got?
I gave Raw a B this week.
I went with the C+.
All righty. So let's go right into NXT with Clay. Clay, take it away.
All right, we're going right into NXT. And I'll start off with high points. It was Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez versus JCJ and Gigi Dolan. Good match. I really enjoyed this match to start out the show. Cora and Roxanne getting a surprising win. That was awesome to me. So maybe Toxic Attraction sticks around.
I mean, I liked it. It's good because Toxic Attraction was getting stale.
Yeah,
as
champion. It is starting to.
Yeah.
Yep. But my highest point of the night was Grayson Waller versus Carmelo Hayes. I thought this was a damn good match between these guys. It was a good for the North American title. Very solid between both, and I really enjoyed this match. Low points. I had Wes Lee versus Trick Williams.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is Wes Lee doing losing to Trick?
Yeah.
Right?
Really?
What?
You guys hype this kid up, okay, and he's winning a hell of a talent. And then all of a sudden you go ahead and lose to Trick Williams?
Former Impact star, NXT star, and you have him lose to Trick Williams that no one's even heard of until they showed up with Carmelo Hayes.
You know what? That's another post we should put up. What are your thoughts on Trick Williams? Because I'm really curious to know how these fans think of what they think of Trick Williams. Seriously, I can't stand the guy. I really can't.
We can do it.
And like what you guys said too, the fact that they did this, it just swelled his fucking head like he's a good wrestler and he's not. He really isn't.
No. Yeah, my other low point was this Chase U segment. Again, whatever this chick is with, what is his name, Brody or whatever?
Bodie Hayward.
Bodie Hayward.
Sorry, I know that.
Annoying. What the fuck? Like, shut up. And again, with the cursing, guy, like, do you gotta be like, beep, 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 beep. I'm like, yeah, I curse on the show. I get that. But when you do it, when Chase U does it, it doesn't make no sense.
No.
Like,
and it's not funny either.
No. It's stupid.
Yeah.
But that's all I have for NXT.
I have a question. What is the point of Chase U?
I have no idea.
I have no clue either. I didn't like it from day one. I still don't like it now.
Yeah.
So what do you guys have?
You know what? The only high point I had was the women's tag match. I thought that was pretty good. I'm glad that there's new champions. I'm like ecstatic about that shit. I don't want to say that they deserved it, but I think they'll do a better job than Toxic Attraction will. There's something about Toxic Attraction that, I don't know. It's like they're trying to act like too much of a bad guy. And to me, it wasn't really working because they really didn't do anything for me to show that, I don't know, that they should be bad guys or bad girls.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There was something off about it. So for them to lose it, I'm like, okay, thank God. Maybe they'll go to the main roster and then they can try to build on being a better heel. Then maybe, who knows? Maybe. But that was my only high point. Low point, same as you, Clay. Trick versus West. I thought that was ridiculous. It was, but here's my issue. Why did he come out in boxing gear?
That's another thing. Like, who do you think he is? Muhammad Ali?
You know, I mean, I get it. He was paying tribute to Muhammad Ali, from what I heard.
Yeah,
right.
But bro, you never indicated anything that you were a fucking boxer.
No.
If you're gonna pay tribute, okay, fine. Wear a fucking t-shirt with Muhammad Ali's picture on it. Okay, that's a good way to show tribute to the guy. He deserves it. Yeah, nothing against Muhammad Ali, but bro, you've never shown that you box. You never said that you box, and you coming out with boxing gloves around you. Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Fuck you, Trick. Can't stand your ass. Fuck it. I can't. I'm curious. You know what? I'm very curious to see, hear the thoughts on what people think about Trick Williams. I really do. That's all I got. Elio.
All right. So basically, I got the same Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. I also have Braun Breaker and Cameron Grimes. But the Joe, whatever the hell they're calling him now, just call him Jordan Devlin. Why do you gotta change his name?
I know, they changed his name again.
Yeah.
You just had it in the NXT with working with Seth Guevara. What was wrong with that? His name back then. And what's the difference now? So
yeah, I agree.
For low points, I have like Wesley and Trick Williams and the Chase U segment.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was. Overall, though, I gave it a B minus. Tony, what'd you give it?
I gave it a C.
Okay. And Elio, what'd you give it?
I went with a B minus.
All right. We're going into Dynamite with Elio.
All right. So for Dynamite, high points, I have Moxley and Brody King.
Yeah.
Good match.
And that segment with Matt Hardy, Luchasaurus, and MJF. I mean, Christian.
No shit.
I mean, I'm telling you, Christian's going down that same road.
Yeah.
They're trying.
Every week.
Yep. Totally agree.
But, yeah, that's my high points. My points I have Swerve and Keith Lee versus Butch and Blade.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you.
And that Jericho Appreciation Society.
Terrible.
That was really bad.
Yeah. Terrible. Didn't like it. That's all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got. Drew.
You know what? I'm going to make it short and simple. Everything that you had, Elio, I had the same goddamn thing. Clay.
Hey, you know what? I did too. Honestly,
shit.
High points. I really, honest to God, did. It was high points, John Moxley, Brody King, MJF 2.0, and Christian. Like, guys, that's, I think, AEW's deal. I honestly feel like they're trying to replace MJF with Christian or somebody that will throw out these bullshit lines. And I feel like AEW has got to have a guy like that. So, I don't know.
No,
anyway,
I agree with you.
Vince Russo, are you there?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Low points the same. Swerve Strickland, Keith Lee versus Butcher and Blade. This was terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know what has happened to Keith Lee. I don't get it no more. What the fuck happened to him?
Yeah, he's getting a great push in AEW. Come on.
Terrible.
And Mark Sterling tried to talk him into signing the petition to get Swerve off the main roster.
Yeah. Fucking,
Jesus Christ.
Fucking stupid.
Yes. And one low point I did have that neither one of you did. Gun Club and the Acclaimed versus Bear Country, Fuego del Sol, and Leon Ruff. I didn't even know Leon Ruff was in this match until I looked back at the show and was like, oh, he was actually in this match.
Shit.
But still, like, Gun Club comes out with the Acclaimed, pissed off at one another. They win the match. Freaking Billy Gunn goes with his sons, turns on the Acclaimed. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about this whole thing. So it's like, you wasted my time and my eyesight during this whole fucking thing. I hated it. I did not like it. But that's honestly what I had.
All right.
Is that it? Overall, I gave it a C.
Wow, I gave it a C minus. I hated this fucking show.
I'm with you. I gave it a C minus as well.
I think about this was just weird.
It was. Yeah. So, all right, let's go right into SmackDown. Jesus.
This was a worse show.
Yeah. Low points. I'm going to just go straight with that because honestly, I didn't even have high points because there was nothing high about it. Honestly, I was looking forward. I thought it was going to be the Usos versus nothing against the Lotharios, but I thought they were going to be against somebody else, like the Viking Raiders maybe or something. I don't know. Even though I know they wrestled earlier, but man, because the Usos can go. They can do that, you know, so I was looking forward to that. And then they threw in the Los Lotharios, which it was okay. But again, it was just that fine line. So I was looking forward to that. And then I was honestly looking forward to, I thought it was going to be Shinsuke versus Gunther. That didn't happen. And then I thought it was going to be fucking McIntyre versus Sheamus. I was looking forward to that. That didn't happen.
No, I have a question. McIntyre already had his match set for Clash at the Castle, right?
Yes.
So why is he in a match to see who gets the match in Clash at the Castle?
I thought that's what this was for. I didn't know he was already in.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, that's what I thought. No, I'm with you. I thought tonight's match against Sheamus was to see who was going to fight whoever was the champion at Clash of the Pendejos.
Yeah, right.
What's it called? Clash of the Titans?
Clash at the Castle.
Clash of the Castle. Yeah, that one. I thought that's what this match was for.
Who knows, man? I mean, that's.
Okay.
I'm done with this. Sheamus and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. No, I agree with you there, but yeah, I had the New Day promo, like I said. I also, another low point I had was that Lacey. It was like, what the fuck? Wait, what? Coming out 3 times, and then you cut a heel promo, you punch Aaliyah, and then that's it. That's another match I thought was gonna happen, didn't happen.
Yeah,
So
that upset me when she punched Aaliyah. That upset me.
Yeah, but my thing is, it's like I named off 4 matches that I thought were gonna happen but didn't happen. It's like, whoa, what the fuck are y'all doing? But
Exactly.
What did you guys have?
You know what? If I had to give a high point, I just felt like I needed to. So I gave it to the Bloodline at the beginning. Like Paul Heyman still had a good promo.
Okay, yeah.
If I had to give a high point, but the rest of the show was complete and utter garbage.
Yeah.
I gotta say how it is.
Nope.
Oh, I
Jinder
agree
Mahal versus Shanky Jinder Mahal and Shanky versus Viking Raiders.
Yeah.
I like the look of the Viking Raiders.
So do
Dumb
I.
match. The maximum male model crap. How long are we going to do this shit? This is terrible, guys.
But you know what? What's sad is that next week they're going to be there again with a different fucking style.
I was reading about this. Apparently, they're talking to the female audience with this, and Booker T was even saying like that's what they're doing. This is working because they're trying to target the female audience.
Oh my!
How is this working? You spend 20 minutes looking at these guys. Like, what the fuck? It's
Right?
dumb.
That's what I'm talking about. Like all these like WWE Superstar, all these wrestlers that with their own podcast. Yeah, they give their own thoughts on this.
Oh God!
Jeez.
And even like Tony said, Lacey's heel
Yeah.
turn. This is a girl version of Big Show. Is what this is. It is because you go from babyface to heel, babyface to heel.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
What the fuck? Why? Why was this even for a heel turn for her? Stupid.
Right.
I agree. I agree.
Dumb.
That's all you got?
That's all I had.
All right,
Pissed me
Elio.
off.
No, basically that's all I have. I have if I had to, only because I had to, I gave high points to that Bloodline segment. Otherwise, the rest of the show
was
all
bad.
low points.
It was.
It was bad. All right,
And
so
even if I had to throw one more fucking thing out of it, no Pat McAfee. Ruined my whole night. Ruined it.
I was like, Clay's gonna be upset tonight on the show.
But
Like,
you know
I
what?
understand-
You know
I
they're doing
understand.
the line. They're doing the
Yes,
story.
I know, but damn it, it ruined my Friday night, guys.
Yeah, but
It did.
freaking Corey Graves and Corbin mocking
Yeah.
Pat McAfee with the guitar.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so
It's okay, Clay.
he'll be
Yeah.
back. At least he's wrestling at SummerSlam.
That's true.
You
I'm
gotta be
looking forward to that.
You gotta be excited about that. All right. So overall, I gave SmackDown a C minus. Elio, what'd you give it?
This was bad. I gave it a C- as well.
Clay, what'd you give it?
You guys are being generous. I gave this whole show a D-.
Damn.
Wow.
Yes. Did not
All
like
right.
it.
So it is time for the Battle of the A show. Basically, all we do is we pick each week. We pick which show was the A show for the week, and then we tally up some numbers every week until next year's WrestleMania. I think Raw's winning, right, Elio?
Raw is winning, yes. Let me check. Let me get the numbers here.
Okay. But yeah, so that's all we do. And while Elio's getting the numbers, we'll go to Clay. Clay, what was your A show this week?
You know what? If I had to pick an A show this week, I think this show it's time to get one. So I'm going to go with NXT this week.
All right. Elio, what was your pick for the A show this week?
I'm going to have to go with NXT as well.
All right. That's their first win. It doesn't matter what I say.
And yeah, so far it's Raw winning with 6, NXT 0, Dynamite 3, and SmackDown 1.
Oh, they're tied with SmackDown right now. And actually, I would have went with NXT even though I scored it lower than Raw. I think I did. I think I gave Raw a C plus and NXT a C minus. So, but no, I would have agreed with you on that one. But yeah,
it was Great American Bash.
Yeah. So, all right, let's go right into the book. Those that are new to the show, basically what we do is we put the most ridiculous things that happen in the week of wrestling, and we do it just to get a good laugh. And sometimes there's things that annoy us, and that's why we put it in there, so we can keep reminding ourselves on why we get annoyed. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, Baldy Sam's, go fuck yourself.
Fuck him. Stays. I feel like he needs to be a lifer here.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing. But they are going to do another premium live event for NXT, so I think we should wait till then. If he is, if he's still the same, we still feel that way, then we'll put him as a lifer, just so we don't have to say his fucking name. Kevin Dunn's camera shots.
It stays.
Stays.
New NXT logo.
Stays.
Tony Khan's damn ego.
Stays.
No trick shot. Fucking stays.
That stays.
Deeb's grandma bun.
Stays.
Mark Quinn's doo-doo.
Stays. Sure.
Sammy and Ty's tongue twisting.
Stays.
Chris's wizard.
Stays.
And AEW's time management.
Stays.
And the last but not least, fuck's wrong with Tony Khan's eyes?
Stays.
That's definitely stays. So, all right. So that is it for the show. But stay tuned for after the show because we play the 5-Second Shuffle Championship. Right now, Elio is the current champion. And if you're new to that show, all I do is I play a random song off my playlist. I only play 5 seconds of it. And then these guys got to guess who it is. And the first one to 5 wins. That's it. And then they guide, a little battle between each other to see how many title reigns they can have in 1 year. And it's still tied, right? No, or Elio's ahead.
I have 6. I'm up 6.
6-5.
6-5.
Yeah.
So Elio's up 6-5. So with that being said, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man,
Clay Cummings,
and the gentleman,
Elio Canoa.
All right, love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace out.
All right, Elio, you got champion's advantage, so you can either go first or you can pass it off to Clay.
I'll pass to Clay.
All right, here you go.
All right. Vicky Guerrero.
Yes, Vicky Guerrero, you're on the board with one. It goes right to Elio. Elio, you regret passing it to him now or what?
I knew that one. I'm like, damn. Get it wrong, Clay. Get it wrong.
Teddy Law.
All right. Clay is up 1-0. Goes to Elio. Elio, here you go.
Mankind.
Yes, Mankind, you are on the board. It is tied up at 1. Goes right back to Clay. Clay, here you go.
Sergeant Slaughter?
No, it is not. It's Oh, shit, my bad. God damn it. I forgot Elio's going to steal. I didn't say it. Elio, you want to take a guess?
It's MIA.
It is MIA. Motherfucker, it's because you heard me.
There's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy. Elio is up. Elio is up 2-1. It goes right back to Elio. Elio, here you go. Jesus.
Jimmy Snuka.
Jimmy Snuka, yes, you're up 3-1. Goes right back to Clay. Clay, here you go.
Damn. Dominic Dijakovic.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Nyla Rose.
No, it is not. It's Mike Awesome but this was his WCW music.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So it's still 3-1. Elio can be up 4-1 with this one. Here you go.
You can look, but you can't touch. You keep dreaming on the
The Bella Twins.
The Bella Twins, yes, you're up
Jesus.
4-1. Goes right back to Clay. Clay, you gotta get a little bit closer with this one. Here you go.
I don't. Tajiri.
No, it is not.
No.
Elio for the win. Yokozuna, yes.
Is it? Son of a bitch.
But you know what? That's still a good pick when you pick Tajiri, though. So I got to give you credit on that. That is still a good pick, but like, come on, man. That's Yokozuna. That's Yoko.
I haven't heard Yoko in a long time. God dang. As soon as you said it, though, I'm like, how the fuck?
Yeah.
I should have known better.
Elio wins. He retains the title. He's going to have to defend it again next week. Clay, you got abolished, brother. You got abolished. You got abolished.
I know.
We don't own the rights.